live.
Right, so can people hear me now?
Yes.
So I've just told my best joke ever,
The best joke ever,
and it's just fallen on deaf ears.
and he's forgotten it as well. So nobody will ever hear it again.
Technology, don't you
Oh,
just
my
love
word.
it? Absolutely. So, hi everyone.
Hi everyone again. But at least you can hear us this time. So, because Kay is in India, literally arrived this morning in Delhi, we've got the lovely Mike to help us do our latest Mixed Media Box number 8 release. So he's going to do the unboxing and show you some samples and then do a demo with some of the product in the box. And then what was your joke?
I can't remember now.
No, absolutely.
Completely
It's
gone.
gone.
It was
gone.
just one of those spare of the moment things, something to do with cane elephants.
And it was so good. It was so good.
Anyway, so yes, so while the cat's away,
yes,
Cat promise we're going to behave at all.
Probably not.
So like we said, well, we've got the Mixed Media Box number 8 to unbox and go through. I've got some beautiful journals that the design team have created, which are jam-packed full of inspiration stuff from the box, using that box as a base. So that's absolutely fantastic. So we'll go through that, and then I'll recreate what I did for the inspiration booklet as well. So
perfect.
Got loads to go through today.
Loads to go through. And what I should have probably mentioned at the top is it's only £25 and you're getting loads of stuff in it. But Mike will show you what's in the box so you can see that. But it's worth over £50 and we're retailing it for just 25. So jump on the website. If you haven't bought it already, you might have pre-ordered.
You're giving it away. Right, I'm going to move over here next. I'm burning my leg against this radiator.
We've got all the heaters on. And
it's roasting in here today. So shall I disappear over this side?
Right. Okay. Very good. And I will change cameras, so we will be on the overhead. Okay. So see you in a minute.
Ta-da! Right. Is that fine? Are we all in shot?
Perfect.
Excellent stuff. So Mixed Media Box number 8. So it's Morris inspired, this one. So this is Morris. So inside the box, I'll just turn it around that way just so you can see the cover. You've got your inspirational booklet. So it is 8-page inspirational booklet. So inside you've got step-by-steps, tutorials from the design team in there, and there's lovely, lots of beautiful colour photos. And look at that.
Who's that? Who's that?
I know. I thought I might wear the same shirt today, but good job I didn't. And in front cover, there's also a QR code, which will take you to, when scanned, will take you to a YouTube video showing, or Kay doing a demonstration how to actually put the DL journal together, the actual construction. Mainly because we can't do that today on the launch because it would just take too long. But Kay's already pre-done one for you. So all you have to do is to watch that, and then you'll know how to construct the journal using the bits and bobs in the book. How does that sound? Fabulous.
Wonderful.
There's also in there a discount code for next purchase as well for 20% off. So not only are you saving money today, but you can save money in the future as well.
Amazing.
Excellent. We always like to save money. I'm a Yorkshireman, born and bred. We don't like spending. That's how copper wire was invented, you know. 2 Yorkshiremen fighting over a penny.
There we go. That was better than the other one.
If we could remember what it was. Yeah. Okay, so contents of the box. You're getting 6 sheets of this beautiful A4 cotton rag cardstock. I'm going to say cardstock. It's not really paper, is it?
No,
it is actually quite a hefty weight. So when we say cotton rag, it's because the paper is made from the waste product of cotton t-shirts. Is that right,
That's
Alfie?
correct.
So when you cut the shape of the t-shirt out, that bit that's not been used for the actual t-shirt itself is then rendered back down again and then turned into paper. So not only is it like recycled, it's also very ecologically friendly as well. Not bleached either. And you can see the colour does vary on the sheets because it is unbleached. So it's one of those pure kind of cotton products, and it's lovely to work with. Absolutely lovely to work with. And you're getting 6 sheets of that inside the box. Nice hefty weight. You're getting a little bottle of the Grab and Go glue. Is it with the E or without the E?
It changes.
It depends what day of the week it is, I suppose. Yeah. Right, so you get a little pot of the glue for the fabric. You're also getting a little bobbin of waxed linen thread with a needle to do your stitching, your pamphlet stitch. Again, Kay will show you, if you don't know how to do pamphlet stitch, it's only a simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch. But if you don't know how to do it, the demo video that Kay has done shows you how to do that pamphlet stitch to stitch in your signatures. And if you don't know what a signature is, we'll explain in a minute. You're getting a sample of William Morris patterned cotton fabric.
Now we've got about, I don't know how many we've got. We've probably got maybe 8 or 10 different fabric designs. So
it's potluck, really.
It's potluck in terms of what design you're going to get.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, most William Morris fabrics are beautiful anyway,
Yes.
so you'd be happy to get any of them. But
yeah.
you know, some are darker, some are lighter.
Yeah.
As you'll see, because we've got different ones on there. This one happens to be a variant of the Strawberry Thief one, which is my favourite pattern. Absolutely my favourite pattern, Strawberry Thief. I've even got a pair of Strawberry Thief socks, you know.
Very good.
My lucky socks.
Not wearing them today.
I'm not wearing them today, no, because they're in the wash. So you're getting that. You're also getting a strip of cloth paper. So this is for binding your spine piece to the journal covers. And I'll show you the covers and the spine in a little while. So that's cut just to the right size for what you'll need. That's the spine there. So you'll see that you've got just enough to go over onto your journal covers as well. So you're getting that cotton paper. I say cotton paper because it's paper, but it is actually woven with a cotton back. It's like a weave pattern on the back, isn't it? So
it's strong. Very strong.
I don't think you'll be able to tear it. You'll be able to cut it, but you won't be able to tear it.
Yeah.
So you're also getting an exclusive DL stencil. This is what are you calling it? Tattered dots or distressed dots?
Distressed dots.
Have we got anything dark that I can use just to put? No, I'll just put my hand up there. You can see that. I'm holding it on the screen. That you can see that. You can see the pattern.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a distressed dot. It's almost like a half-tone dot kind of pattern, isn't it? Which is great, or not a universal one. So that was one stencil that you'll be able to use time and time again for lots of different things as well, just to add that texture, those layers on your cards, in your art journals, on your pages. So I can imagine that being a well-used one. That one will be going in my bag because I didn't get given one. Thanks, Alfie. The other thing that you'll get in the box is the Small Ledger paper book. This is a DL paper book, contains 24 pages of original, real ledger papers. So these were they were from a ledger that Kay got, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we scanned some really high resolution scans on the pages.
Yeah.
And then popped it into book form so that you can use it in your journals. Now this is the perfect size just to actually add into the journal as is. So what you could do is just take the staples out from the middle if you want to, and then just stitch it straight into the journal, which I think some of the design team have done. Or they've taken some of the pages and split it over the 3 signatures, haven't they, with the watercolour cardstock.
Yeah.
And it's a great base. Again, it's printed on 170 GSM uncoated cardstock. And it is cardstock, it's not paper, it is definitely cardstock. And that means that you can actually stamp on this and paint on it, and it will take it really well.
And
it's
being uncoated. It's matte, isn't it?
It is matte, yeah, uncoated, which means you can also write on it with a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
With a lot of papers, you can't do that. It just doesn't like it. And they're all different. And you just find yourself flicking through the pages, reading the ledger entries. In fact, one of these pages, it just say the word knickers. There, look, 2 knickers. I don't know whether the camera can pick that up or whether it's too light. Yeah, 2 knickers, 4 shillings, and a penny. So yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. it's a really interesting read just on its own. Buy knickers. It says it all over the place, and a jumper. What are the dates on these? 1955 it says on that, 1925 on that one. So it does jump around. I think there are two different books, papers from different books in here, aren't there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Some
absolutely.
are really old. I think there's some 1800s. Might not be in that one, but
I think it's in the larger one, isn't it? They were the ones from that stately home, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So there was an A4 book version of this as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
A large version. But you're getting the small one in with your kit today.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have your Woodology journal covers, spine, and 2 little label plates to do that. So all you have to do with this is they're only held in by little tabs. All you have to do is just literally just pop with your nail, and they do just fall out really, really easily. So that's what comes in the kit. So let me just pop all that back in the box, apart from the stencil, because you're not having that back. All right, so sample wise, just feel free to shout out if there's any questions, Alfie.
I will.
Anything that's anybody's mentioned or question,
absolutely,
or not sure about, then just give us a shout.
Yeah,
and I'll do my best to either make something up or answer it. So I'm not sure whether or not we've got the design team members' names in these.
Yes, I'm not sure either.
No, so we'll just have to play it by ear. So this is the first one then. So this one, that's what this piece of paper is here. Caroline Gatfield. They just have the names in there.
Perfect.
So obviously Caroline's had one of the beautiful green and blue fabric. And as you can see, lined as well with some of, is this the Morris-esque paper?
That will be the Morris-esque book, yeah.
And again, so she's used some of the ledger papers as is, but also some of the watercolor cardstock as well.
Or the cotton rag.
The cotton rag.
Yeah.
Sorry. And it's just, as you can see, it takes, that cotton rag takes those, I think these are Vivids, aren't they?
Yes.
Just absolutely beautifully. I mean, look how vibrant those colours are. And then we've got stamping with embossing. We've got stitching. So obviously, has that not gone all the way through? No, it hasn't. I thought she might have tried to stitch all the way through. So left some pages clear for adding stuff later on. So we've got stamping. There's actually texture paste on that as well. So that's on one of the ledger papers. So you've got texture paste in the background there.
So Jenny's asked, can we get extra pieces of the fabric separately?
I don't know.
Now,
can you?
At the moment, we're just supplying the fabric in the box, so it's kind of exclusive to the box. We will look at potentially offering it as a kind of extra on the website. So we will email it out, if and when that becomes available.
Fantastic stuff. And there's quite a few different fabrics to.
There is.
And I know we do have a local source for the fabric.
We do as well, yes. Retford Market is a great place.
It certainly is, especially on a Thursday. Right, so again, we've got that. We've got some texture paste in that. I think that feels like True Grit.
Probably is. Yeah.
Fine True Grit mixed with a little bit of grey paint. It's nice. And some splatters. Who doesn't love a nice splatter? Looks like my T-shirt after my tea. Especially after you've had spaghetti bolognese.
Of course.
But not black spaghetti bolognese, because that would be just wrong. Unless it's Halloween. I think one of the ice cream makers in Whitby are doing a black ice cream for the Goth weekend, which is coming up.
Indeed.
Whitby Goth weekend. If you're a Goth person, that's where you need to be. So that was Caroline's. So she's obviously told us exactly what she's used in that one. So again, that's the journal made up to that full DL. So if you're not sure what size it is, it's oversized DL, isn't it, Alfie?
Yes. Yeah.
To fit the papers inside it. So that was Caroline's. So we'll move on to this one next, because this is the pattern of the wallpaper I've just put up in my living room. This is the Golden Lily pattern. Not in this colourway. I've gone for the slate and manila in my living room, but this is exactly the same pattern that I've just put up in my living room this week.
Very posh.
That's what my dad says.
Exactly.
Dad says it's very posh in here now.
Need a ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me just try and see if I can find out who this one is. So this is Karen.
Waterworth.
Karen Waterworth. So she got the lovely Golden Lily fabric. So again, mixture of the DL journal pages, the ledger pages, which she's stamped on. She's done some spotlight masking. I can see there, and just highlighted areas on the stamp. We've got fabrics in there. We've got lots of texture. It's a very tactile journal, this. Again, look, we've got some, what do you call it, glassine?
Yeah.
Is that glassine? It's not acetate because
No,
it's
it's
frosted.
not acetate. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the word now. There is a word for it,
It
isn't
could
there?
be glassine.
Possibly. You know, when words just don't come to you when you want them to. So she's stamped on that too. Got all these little eyelets and all sorts, just with things just stuck in. There's so much to see and look at in these journals. So that's a pocket there filled with bits. I'm going to start pulling stuff out because I'll probably break it. And then we've got some ordinary papers. Now I think that's lined, so that will be from one of the other DL paper sets, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that is in a.
Is that from
we
the?
have got a DL ledger which is just lined paper, haven't we?
Yeah, I think that's
travel
the
journal.
travel one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, and I think this looks like they've actually turned the inside of the DL paper pad. This is the front cover, just turned over the other side, and I'll just show you what I mean. So the front cover might be a different one. Very similar though.
Yeah.
But you can, because that is patterned as well on the inside, you can actually use the front cover of that DL2, which I was going to do a little bit of stamping on mine later when I do my demo. So
Jenny says parchment.
Parchment paper, that was it.
Yeah.
I was thinking Pergamano. There's a name to conjure with. If they're still going, I don't know whether they are they?
They are. I think
other brands are available.
Yes.
This is quickly.
Yeah.
All right, so this one is, can't remember the name of the fabric on this, the pattern. I'm usually quite good with the patterns. This one's probably birds. Because there were a couple that are just called birds. Beautiful colour though, beautiful blue. So again, this one is from Cathcart, all the way from Welsh Wales. So again, right, you can just see, I don't know whether you can pick that up or the camera's picking it up, you can just see that paper cloth just on the spine there. Just absolutely, again, it's full, it's absolutely cram-packed full, look at that. The spines are 1.5 inches wide. So you've got quite a lot of gap to play with. But again, if you really want to go mad and fill your journal, there's nothing stopping you from increasing the gap between the spine and the covers to give you that bit of extra, and I'll use the word girth.
Very good.
Just if you know that you're going to be adding lots and lots of texture and lots of 3D elements into your journal. Would you call it a junk journal? I don't think so. Junk journals, I think, are made up of bits that you don't really want and don't know what to do with.
Junk.
Yeah, but this, I don't think this is a junk journal. I mean, this is an eclectic journal, absolutely filled with beautiful bits of ephemera, and there's beads, there's bits of old jewellery, there's gemstones in there, there's ribbon, there's trim, there's lace, there's cameos and all sorts in here. A little glassine envelope filled with stamps. Look, absolutely cram-packed full. Now Kath's done, I think, one big full signature there, and then not quite so much. So there's still room for expansion on this side, but there's still bits. And you can see that's like a work in progress. I'm sure Kath will probably want this back so she can finish it. And that last signature, there's nothing done at all to it apart from it's just been stitched in.
Can you show the signatures at all? Just is there any way of just showing people how the 3 signatures are kind of held?
So spine, if you can see, there's 3 columns of 3. So each set of 3 going that way is the holes for each signature vertically held in the book that way. And I'll show you that one on Kath's. So that's stitched in one set, and it's done through the middle and bound or tied on the inside. You can do it so that it's actually tied on the outside as well if you want to. Some people prefer the knots on the outside, some people prefer the knots on the inside. I like to put my knots on the outside because I like to leave long threads, and then I can add beads or charms or whatever to dangle as dangles on the outside of the spine. So I knot mine from the out going in rather than the in going out, if you get my drift.
Mhm.
Does that help to explain? And then I think with this one, actually, yeah, there are 3 signatures in this one. So that's the one signature there.
Mhm.
That's the other signature there. So that's the one in the middle.
Mhm.
And that's the first signature on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
And the cat's done it, so it's like full, not quite so full, and then
Nothing at all.
virgin untouched, just as it is. So absolutely fantastic, and they are quite. You know, if a burglar came in, because it's wood, you know, you don't need to carry a brick in your bag. I tell you, just keep your journal in your bag. Give it a good. Okay, so again, this is a nice dark fabric. I like that one. Is it seaweed? Could be, possibly.
Mhm.
And this one, is there a name on this one?
Ooh,
I can't
might
see. Ah, you see, there's a little foldy out bit there, look, which I will show you in a little while what I'm going to do. But again, just stitched in bare, I think, just showing the bare necessities.
Mhm.
Pocket in the front using that cotton rag, because you can do pockets on both sides. Yeah, you can just see that paper. That's the paper cloth in the background, which holds the spines together and the journal covers together. So just like a one that hasn't actually been utilized yet. So this is like a starting point for you to go off and have a wonderful route through your stash to have a really good play.
Excellent.
So all of the individual samples have been stitched in now, so that I can't just show you a single page. Apart from the one that I did for the inspiration booklet. So this is what I created for the inspiration booklet, and it was just one single page that I'd created to add into a signature. So I could do 2 or 3 of these and then stitch them all together into the spines. So what I was going to do as a little demo is show you how I created mine with the pocket. But seeing as we're coming up to Halloween, I was going to make it a bit spooky.
Very good.
Have we got time for me to do that? Would
Absolutely.
you like me to do that, everyone?
Yes.
Excellent stuff. So
they're all shouting, but you can't hear.
Really, what they all shouting? Get off!
No.
We've had enough.
Yes, please. Lots of demos needed.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. Okay, so let me just bring that paper, the DL book, back in. So you've got your A4 cotton rag paper, and all I've done with this one is I've just folded it into 3, just like you would do with a letter if you're sending it to the taxman or the doctors or the solicitor requesting a divorce or something like that. Literally folding it into 3 just to go into a standard envelope. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a pocket with this one. So decide whether you want it to go on the left or the right. Now what I always do is if the one that I'm going to be using for the pocket, I make sure that's the straight edge, because it makes it easier. Just makes it a bit easier. Fold it in, and then using a pencil or some such, just make a mark as to whereabouts you want to go. That'll do about there. Grab your paper trimmer, and then I'm going to just line that mark up. Make sure I've got my blades in the right position.
That's a funky trimmer.
It is, and I don't even think they make it anymore. This is like version 2. They did one version originally, and then they changed it, and I bought the new version, and then I think they've retired that one as well. So now we've cut that all the way across.
Ah, look at that.
We can now just trim that piece off. Now you could, if you want to, just use a pair of scissors and just do it by eye. If you're an accomplished scissor handler. There we go. That's a bit stiff. Put that away now. And literally, we're just going to create a pocket with that flap. So I'll grab some glue, and I'm going to put a little bead going all the way down. And I'm always asked about this glue as well. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. And I'm not using the grab and go because
Sharp intake of breath.
well, I know, because the grab and go that's included in the kit, you really need it for the fabric.
That's true.
So you're better off painting your fabric or the boards with the grab and go.
Yeah.
And just using a paper glue.
Yeah.
For your paper. Whereas keep the grab and go, which is far stronger.
Yeah.
For your fabric. And then we've got, look at that already. Doesn't take long. So just if you're interested, Tombow Mono Aqua. It's a spirit glue, which means if you get it everywhere, you just rub it and it just peels off. And then, now you've got your pages, all we have to do is start cannibalizing the book. So all I'm going to do is just take out the staples. Now, I did this yesterday and stabbed myself under the nail.
Yeah, just be careful with
that. Use a bone folder.
Yes.
Because it's easier to do without getting
holes in your fingers.
Or sticking it underneath your fingernails. Now, up until yesterday, I had black nail varnish on. I removed it this morning. I'm getting ready for my Halloween show. I'm going with my other half to a Halloween steampunk event in Lincoln at the weekend, and I was testing out my costume, and I managed to paint my left hand, no problem, because I'm right-handed.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that one.
No, all over the place.
So all week I've been walking around with one hand done. Got some funny looks in the supermarket, I tell you. Okay, now that we've taken the staples out, you can see how easy they are, just literally, to use as single sheets. So you can just put them, decorate them, and then stitch them straight into your journal. It's absolutely no bother. But what you can do as well is you can decorate your pages. And rather than just create a new one, I did have one that I'd kind of pre-cut up earlier.
In Blue Peter style.
I know. Anybody thought think I'd thought about it. So I'll just put that to one side. So these I've already cut into slightly smaller strips. So because all we need to do is then decide how big we want them. And did I put that paper trimmer away? I could have sworn I brought a pencil with me. There you go, I'll just use one of Kay's. She won't mind. She's not here. She's never going to find out, is she? That'll teach her to go off eating onion badges, that sauce, won't it? And stroking and cleaning and washing elephants. Are they doing that this year?
They are, yes.
They're going to the elephant sanctuary.
They are indeed.
Not jealous.
I know.
Not in the slightest. That's not the one that I've just done, is it? So now I just need to cut a little bit off that one there. So we'll just take that a little bit off the bottom. Right, so now we can create a little bit of decoration for the inside of the page there. So again, grab that glue. And again, if you want to, you can distress to taste. Always say this. There are some people that don't like using distress. There are some people that do. I suppose it depends on the style of the project that you're doing. If it's a nice, tidy, clean project, then you wouldn't want to do it, would you? But if it's a textured, layered, grungy,
Halloween,
kind of retro-y project, then, you know, knock yourself out. Absolutely. So, Jenny, that asked the question earlier. Was that Jenny G?
It was Jenny G.
Ah. So while I'm just throwing some glue down on here. So do you want to mention the next Mixed Media Mayhem while I'm doing this?
Oh gosh. Yes, absolutely. So if you haven't booked yet, we have another mixed media mayhem. I'm just getting all the details up.
December.
Yes.
We're not doing
December.
Christmas though.
No, it won't be Christmas projects. And we actually have 4 teachers this time. So we've got Mike himself.
Yes.
We have Ian Campbell. We have Leonie Pujol, and we have Kay. So it's going to be a very busy event. But 4 very different projects.
Absolutely. I know what Ian's doing. So I don't know. I think have we already shared photos of the projects that we're doing?
I'm just having a look to see what's on the website.
So I know I've supplied photos of my project to Ella already. In fact, me and Kay have already did a play day and actually created.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're on the website yet. So I know we do have them. So yes, they will be added to the website very soon. But tickets are still available for that. It's £75 for the day, so that's for four projects. 13th of December, that is, full day, 9 till 6. And I'm sure there'll be mince pies available.
If there aren't any, I'm not coming.
Well, no, exactly. There'll be trouble.
I have to say, I have already bought mince pies from the supermarket. I said to myself I was not going to do it until December, but I'm afraid.
Too late.
Yeah, I gave in to temptation. Right, so I've just added distress after I stuck those down because you can do it both before or after if you want to. It depends on how grungy and how dirty you want to make it look. So now this one has been, it's folded. That's that lovely cotton decal edge, isn't it? So I might just need to trim that a little bit.
Shirley's just asked, where is this workshop? Good question, Shirley. I didn't say that.
It's here.
It's in Retford. So it's where we are based, in Retford. So yes.
It's at the Methodist Church on Grove Street.
Alexis has asked, can you tell us what the ink pad is that Mike's using?
Better than that, I'll show you. It's a very dirty vintage photo distress ink. There you go. For projects like this one, I would recommend a kind of browny coloured one, but you can, if you wanted to make it a bit more steampunky, you go with Rusty Hinge. If you want it to go a bit darker, then use the brush corduroy one. But vintage photo is kind of supposed to be sepia. I don't think it is. You know, that's just me. I don't think it's red enough for sepia. I think the Rusty Hinge is more sepia than the vintage photo. True sepia, anyway. That's just me being a bit of a colour purist, I think. By purist, I mean snob, before anybody else says it. There we go. Really, really quick.
Excellent.
And then just throw the glue down. Doesn't take long. It's one of these projects. If you're going to do multiple pages, you can actually batch make and just cut your pieces out because they're all the same size, pretty much, and all the same kind of width and all that kind of thing. You can literally do 2 or 3 all in one go. There we go. I'm going to leave that decal edge as it is there. This mat is getting on my nerves. I'm taking it off. It keeps moving and keeps
to tape
sliding.
it down.
I know. That's one of them new mats, isn't it?
It's
Alfie?
one of them new mats that we haven't launched yet.
No, I've just thrown it on the floor in disgust.
It's all right. I've picked it up.
It's a new product for next year. We're not talking about just yet.
No, exactly.
It shouldn't have even been in shot.
Another one of those.
Another one of those, yeah. Oh, dear me. See, the thing at the moment, the economic situation at the moment with us being able to get products and things in from the States because of what's going on. I don't know whether we've got anybody watching from the States at the moment. So it must be even worse for those guys
Yeah.
over the pond.
Yeah.
Trying to get hold of stuff, you know, from European countries or from like Australia, like Dusty Attic or places like that. And for people trying to get hold of like Indigo Blue stuff, unless they've got a local stockist in the States, it's really, really hard to even find just basic kind of equipment now. Ranger, again, very, very difficult to get hold of, like distress inks now. The price for these here in the UK have gone just ridiculous. I remember when we used to be fighting over these for a £5 a pop.
Yes, that's true.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
And now you'd be lucky if you can find one under a tenner. You know, it's just.
But funnily enough,
yeah,
we're just about to launch our US website.
Really? So there you go. So if people are in the US,
yes, there will
be a local website.
There will be a local website which will be shipped from the US to you. So no long waits or tariffs or anything like that. So we've got Elissa from Virginia watching on Facebook.
Excellent stuff.
So yeah, Elissa, you'll be able to source Indigo Blue very soon. We'll let you know. From our own website in the US, so it's going to be shipped from the US.
See,
so
where there's a will, helpful. There's a way.
Indeed.
Where there's a crafter, there's an even stronger will.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so I've now got my signature, a single leaf from a signature. Different names for signatures, also sometimes called a church. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
No, yeah. So you've got a signature, which is usually made up of 3 to 4 leaves. That's a leaf. So 3 or 4 together would make a signature, and that's what you would put together and then stitch into one of the sets of holes in your journal.
We've got like Jackie watching from Minnesota.
Minnesota, excellent.
So yes, very excited about the US website, which is great news.
Absolutely. You see, I know we don't talk about much, you know, on like YouTube videos and that kind of stuff, because we need to have something sorted out, concrete, you know, and organized before we launch it, before we get people's hopes up and everything. Yes. So it's one of those things where, you know, it's happening.
Yeah.
So we're okay to talk about it.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
And it also means that my products that I release through Indigo Blue, the Mike Deacon Art products that I release through Indigo Blue, will also be available on that website too.
Yes.
So, you know, it just makes things easier for people to get hold of. And I know a lot of my American customers have found it very difficult with the situation at the moment, because the prices for postage has just been absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, we are trying our best to try and sort the situation and help as best we can.
Absolutely.
All right, so on this one I used just kind of like generic photos of, you know, vintage people and that kind of stuff. A bit of washi tape and some ephemera. That's all you really need to decorate it. Because I said I was going to do a Halloween themed one, I've got some really spooky, horrible pictures. So we're going to keep that one for the tag. And I think we'll do that for the front cover on this one. But she's just creepy, isn't she? She's horrible. I've got a full pack of these. Couldn't resist. I brought, I did a Halloween project earlier in September, and I did a spooky frame. You know those Baroque frames?
Yes.
That we did?
Yes.
I did one of these of a dolly just abandoned outside.
Yeah.
With really creepy eyes. And everybody loved it. They hated it, but they loved it.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put her slightly off to one side, because what I can do, I did bring some scissors. Where's my thingy box? Where I'm suffering from the where's me scissors. And then I can just come in and then just, you don't have to be straight with this because the decal edge too. creepies. All right. Then I also brought a pack of Halloween-themed ephemera. So I'll just pull out some of these poison labels on a strip. And we'll just add 1 or 2 of those, I think, as well. So we'll just take that off. So we'll have 1 of those. Should we have a strychnine as well?
So Jackie says she's also thankful for the few stores here that have continued to bring in product. Absolutely, Jackie, because that's what obviously keeps us going as well. The fact that people do continue to try and get in new product and be able to supply it to you. So that's really important.
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily a question of we're always bringing out new products. We're always trying to bring out new things. But it's just difficult trying to get it from point A to point B.
Yes.
And it's like I've got a customer in South Africa who has a heck of a really, really bad time because the postal service doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And if you try and send it normal post, you're lucky if she gets it.
Right. Yeah.
Because it just goes missing.
Yeah.
You know, it just disappears. So there are some challenging geographical locations. Now that the post offices and the courier services are all kind of a little bit more au fait with what's going on as far as like tariffs and how much it's going to cost extra and all that kind of stuff. It will kind of like start to level itself off and start to die down a little bit.
Yeah.
As it becomes more commonplace that we know what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at one point none of us knew what we were doing because we weren't getting any information from.
Well, that's right. And even Royal Mail stopped shipping to the States for a period.
Yeah.
But it's back now.
Yeah. I mean, we've done a few kind of like special orders across to the States. I had one lady called Laura, absolutely lovely, was desperate to grab some of my little gingerbread men.
Oh yes.
And she bought nearly 100. And we've had to send them over in smaller parcels, just to make it easier for her to go through. But even that was kind of the first attempt got sent back.
Yeah.
It got returned from the States because it had gone a couple of days before the tariff date went live, and so it was kind of like halfway through the system. And some jobs was at the other end when, oh, hang on a second, hadn't looked at the date as to when it was actually entered into the system and just sent it back with no explanation whatsoever.
Hopeless.
So, but anyway, Laura's got them now. So she's very happy with the little gingerbread men. All right, so as you can see, you can decorate these things however you want to, just with a few simple bits. It starts to kind of like come alive. So what I want to try and do is just create a little bit of a tag just to add into that pocket that we created. So I've just got some black cardstock and I just wanted to make it stand out a little bit more from the background. So let's just grab another couple of those poison labels. So let's use strychnine, why not? Haha. So have you heard about this comet that's racing towards the Earth at the moment, Alfred? This 3I Atlas comet?
I have heard of it, yes.
So apparently the James Webb Telescope, and the reason I'm doing this is because it's kind of pertinent to what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Apparently the James Webb Telescope has now taken some infrared images before it went dark behind the sun, because it's gone around the back of the sun. It should have appeared back again in the last day or so. But it took some photos of it on infrared spectrum and stuff, and discovered that it's mostly made up of tin.
Oh wow.
And a large part of it is actually arsenic and cyanide.
Oh wow.
So the comet is actually made up of poisons.
Excellent.
So we definitely don't want it crashing
No,
into the earth. Do we?
definitely not.
It's
No.
not going to come anywhere near us,
Right.
unless it suddenly decides to change course.
Yeah.
Then we are in trouble.
They turn the booster engines on.
Yeah. But it's behaving in some really, really weird ways because it's not made up of the usual sort of comet material.
Right.
And then once they've analysed it, they've realised why. It's because it's made up of
Yeah.
like tin and cyanide and arsenic and God knows what else.
Weird.
Because obviously arsenic is just a metal.
Right.
It's just another metal. So let's use this creepy girl as well now. There's a guy on YouTube called Hank, and he says, "It's never aliens. It's never aliens until it is."
Fair point.
Yeah. So let's just snip that off now. What time are we on, Alfie?
What?
What time are we on?
We're doing all right. No,
Excellent.
you're fine.
Let's just see whether I can dip into this other little set here. Let's just use that. Bring one to the front. So I'm already working on Halloween 2026.
Mm-hmm. Quite right.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So I did quite a lot of Halloween stuff this year, which got released in September, which was just about the right time, I think. And then I just kept on going. I thought, do you know what? I've got enough for next year now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
very good.
okay. And then we'll just add a bit of glue on that. Let's just do all the way. Let's go all the way, as the song title says. I discovered this week as well, you know, the very famous Michael Jackson song Thriller. It's actually written by an English guy.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
I did not.
Rod Temperton, apparently.
Oh, there you go.
Used to be in a band called Heatwave. But he actually wrote it.
Did he do anything else?
Quite a few other Michael Jackson.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently. So what I'm going to do is just going to pop a hole in the top. Now that we've got that, I even brought my own crocodile, look.
Very good.
Because I didn't know what case taken with her.
Well, no, I wouldn't know where that was. I have seen it.
But here?
Well, somewhere.
It's usually kicking about somewhere.
Yes.
I thought, well, just in case. I think this crocodile is actually as old as me. I've had this one for as long as I've been doing crafting. So it's at least 25 years old. Now, I did have some ribbon as well somewhere. There it is.
Started crafting at the age of 5.
Oh, dear me, if only. Now then, sari silk. I'm definitely running out of sari silk. I should have given Kay a shopping order, shouldn't I?
You should. Well, you still can. So Alyssa's just asking, can you bring the project up to the camera a bit? My screen is so tiny. It might not be in... Oh, it's not too bad. I was going to say it might not be in focus, but it's not too bad.
That's just the little tag that's going in.
That's good.
So that now should...
Excellent.
Just slip straight in there like that. Shall I keep going? Have we got time for me to keep going?
Another little demo, maybe? One more?
So let's just do a little bit of a cluster using some of this old Timmy Holt stuff, because now that he's retired, I'm not sure whether we're going to be getting any more. Do we?
Alyssa says, love it.
Good. So let's have oh, that's horrible, isn't it? Anatomy de l'homme,
Very good.
not de lady.
Rob says, hello, Indigo Blue Tube.
Where's Rob from?
Well, Rob, yeah. I think he's just hopped on, so we'll see if he lets us know where he is.
So if anybody is watching who's already booked onto the Mixed Media Mayhem in December, just say that I'm in, I'm coming, just so we can see. Because I'm not sure, Ella's not told me how many people or how many tickets we've sold so far. So is it?
I don't know that either.
Is it nearly booked? Is it almost?
It does say low stock on the website, so
so that usually means less than.
Maybe less than 30 spots available. 25, 30 spots available.
Wow.
Rob's in Kent.
In Kent, lovely. So let's just do that towards the top. There we go. And then I did put my scissors down somewhere. So what I'm just going to do, just quickly go around the outside. This owl from Tim Holtz from the Ideology collection wasn't exactly wonderfully die cut. So you can either just trim off the excess white or just go around it with a bit of distress ink, and it usually disguises it.
Giselle's coming. She only booked it last night.
Hi, Giselle. Excellent. Oh, she's good. Giselle's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent stuff. And I think we'll just drop that down there with just a third little closer. So as you can see, just by adding a few bits.
So Pauline says, would love to come, but would need some hotel night before. Any suggestions? What we can do, Pauline, is we will email you a list of likely hotels and B&Bs and things, so you can choose what level of accommodation you'd like.
There's that place just behind the bus station as well, isn't there? Rooms, I think it's there's like a gents outfitters, and there's next door to it, I think they do.
Oh yes, in rooms by the inn or something.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes,
yeah, that's supposed to be nice.
Yes, yeah, people have stayed there before, said it was good.
Cool. Right, so what I'm going to do, I think we'll add just a little bit of something to the back of the tag. Now, I did say that I kept the back, didn't I, of... Right, so don't throw away the covers, because you can use the back. So let me just bring out my stamp platform. I'll just stick that down there. So I'm using the stamp set here, which is one of Kay's journaling words too, and I'm going to do the Be Wild bit there. And I've made a complete mess of Kay's desk.
It was so tidy.
But she's not here, so who cares?
That's right, exactly.
That'll teach you to go away on a jolly. In fact, it's not really a jolly, is it? And there we go. In fact, I'm not going to cut that. I'm going to tear it.
We've had a few people, more people say they come in.
Brilliant.
Kath Carter,
Excellent.
Jenny, Gainer, Pauline, Surya. Very good.
Love it.
Excellent.
So I'm just going to tear a bit more off there. I'm trying not. So you saw that this was the cover. So this is just the back cover that I've stamped on. You can see how well the paper or the cardstock absorbs the stamping as well. And that was just one press. Didn't even do it twice, just the once. So I'm going to take because we're doing grunge. So let's just do a little bit. And I will not throw those pieces away. Just a bit too big.
You know what you need? You need a tearing ruler.
Yeah. Decollage paper tearer. There's only so much I could carry in my bag.
Yes, that's true. One kicking about somewhere.
So we'll just add that up there. So I've no idea what Kay's actually taken with her. I can see a stamping blocks, but not the decollage paper tearers.
No.
I'll just use what God gave me. Yeah, come on, let's just stick that down there. And then let's just grab some distress. And just dirty up the edges. And then of course you can come in with splatters, you can come in with your faux stitching, you can come in with staples and brads, split pins or whatever you want to call them, and you can just start decorating to your heart's content really. You can keep on going forever. And then we've got the whole back which we can play with. And that didn't take that long, did it?
Not at all. Very good. Look at that. Perfect. Excellent.
It's all done.
Well done. Right.
Brilliant stuff.
Let's come on to where are we? There we go.
Oh,
Mind that.
I know.
It'll be hot.
I know. I'm just going to shuffle it over. There's a radiator down here, and it's like burning my leg.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Sterling job.
Just been I have to get up to bed early. That's all.
I know. Sorry. Well, thank you all very much for joining us. Very good to see you here, and yeah, have fun with the Mixed Media Box kit.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll see those of you that are coming in December at the Mixed Media Mayhem here in Retford. So, and again, obviously, Kay will be back by then.
She will. Yeah,
unless she decides to stay with the elephants.
All right. Very good.
Bye for now.
Bye. See